Hello, in this video, we are going to go over potential trading issues you may encounter when trading futures.
This is going to be a training video that is recorded in multiple episodes. This is going to be the first episode, and we're going to cover as many issues as possible that users tend to run into and certain safety methods and solutions that you can implement that already exist in the Sierra Chart trading software. So that you can manage your risk better and just become more proficient in using the software. So this is the first episode, and in today's video, we are going to talk about being prepared for unexpected market activity. We are going to talk about the advanced features in the Teton Order Routing Service, primarily the server-side bracket order feature. And then finally, I'm going to show you a method of easily determining if you are in live trading mode or in trade simulation mode. So thank you for watching. So the first thing we can talk about is unexpected market activity, which is something that everyone who is trading should be aware of. So it's important to understand that at any moment you're trading, there's always a risk of an unexpected price movement to occur in the market. This can be due to an unexpected news announcement. It can cause the price of the market to change very drastically and the liquidity of the market to change as well. If you are trading and you do not have any protective measures in place, you can end up in a trade where the position is exposed and you're exposed to potentially unlimited risk. And trading is pretty much about risk management, so you do want to avoid this at all costs. Economic data releases can also cause large price inefficiencies. And if you show up and start to trade without looking at the economic calendar for the day, that's also leaving you open to potentially unexpected issues with market volatility that you didn't expect. So always make reference to an economic calendar before trading any market. So the first thing is, if you're using Sierra Chart to trade the CME group of markets, it's very important that you use the Teton CME order routing service. This is an order routing service that was developed for Sierra Chart exclusively, and it basically fixes a lot of the common problems that users have with other trading services. The first one is the server-side bracket orders. So what a server-side bracket order is, basically it means that when you submit a parent order and it has an attached stop loss and an attached target like this, so I submitted a parent buy limit order here. We have an attached stop order. This is a protective order in the case the position goes against us. We want to exit for a loss. Right now, this order here is open on the exchange. This is the parent order. These attached orders right now with the Teton CME order routing service, they are on the server. And right now it says client. The reason it says client is because I am on trading simulation mode. But I will show another example later with a live trading service where these orders are fully managed on the server. Now, what this means when they're managed on the server is that when the parent order fills, there is an extremely low latency for the transmission of these attached orders. It can be below 1 millisecond transmission. Whereas with client-side bracket orders, the first thing is that if you were to lose connectivity to your software or internet connectivity, or if your hardware fails and your computer shuts down, your order here, your parent order, will remain on the exchange. But the other attached orders, because they are not on the server, remember they're client-side bracket orders, when your parent order fills, those client-side orders are not going to be transmitted because the server doesn't know about them. The exchange doesn't know about them. All three orders in this case are managed on the server. So even if you were to lose connectivity, there is no risk that your parent order is filled and your stop order is canceled or not transmitted for some reason. So that is an important protective feature. And again, with server-side bracket orders, the latency is a lot lower than with client-side bracket orders. With client-side bracket orders, the latency can be upwards of 300 milliseconds to transmit the attached orders. With server-managed bracket orders, it also means that when the market is moving very fast, there's a greatly reduced possibility that the stop order will be rejected. This is in the case where the market is moving extremely fast towards your parent order. Let's say it shoots down towards this price here. And at the same time, potentially within a millisecond or a couple of milliseconds, it also shoots past the stop order. So a very violent move down. With a client-side stop, there's a chance that the parent order will be filled because it's active, it's open on the exchange. but the stop order will be rejected or it just won't go through. You'll get some sort of a trading error message because by the time the stop order was transmitted, the market was already down here, and for some reason it was just rejected. Now with a server-side bracket order, the possibility of this happening is greatly reduced because the latency is a lot lower, and again, that stop order is going to be on the server. All right, now if you go to trade, then general trade settings, there's a setting here to enable the server-side bracket orders. Now, if you're on the Teton CME order routing service, these will always be enabled by default. You can't turn that off. Now, keep in mind that server-side bracket orders are only supported for the order types that are supported on the exchange. If you start using other client-side oriented order types or any kind of condition that reacts to market data in order to submit an order, at that point, your orders are not going to be server-side. What I mean is the conditions that are responsible for the triggering of those orders are not going to be server-side. For example, in Sierra chart, there's different order types here, but what you need to understand is that some of these order types are actually client-side conditional orders and not actual order types. Okay, the next thing is it's important to understand if you are on live trading mode or trade simulation mode. And you can see here at the top of my chart, it says Sim 1. This is indicating that trade simulation mode is enabled right here. Now I'm going to show you a way for how to determine if you are on trading simulation mode or live trading mode. So if I select trade and then trade simulation mode on, you can see that it's checked, meaning that it's on. Now I'll turn it off and you'll see that the color is changed right here. It shows trade 1. Now, in some cases, it might display your trade account number here. In this case, I've configured to not display that. But one way of determining or making sure which trading service you're selected to, either live mode or sim mode, is by assigning different colors for both of those. And I'll show you how to do that now. So we're going to go to Global Settings, Graphics Settings Global, because I'm using the global graphics settings on my chart. It's important to understand if your chart is using the chart graphics settings or the global graphics settings. The way to determine that is by going to Chart, then Graphics Settings Chart. The first checkbox here, it says use global graphics settings instead of these ones. If this is not checked, then you're going to have to change the color settings here for your chart. But if it is checked, then you will go ahead and use the global graphics settings. Now, in most cases, it's recommended to use the global graphics settings because these graphics settings are going to apply to any chart that you load into Sierra chart as long as you have that checkbox enabled in the chart graphics settings. And it should be enabled by default when you open a new chart. So now that I'm in the graphics settings global, I'm going to scroll down until I find the setting I'm looking for. And it's this right here, which is the chart trade mode box. This one represents the live trading account, and this one represents the simulated trading account. So whenever Sierra chart is in trade simulation mode, this will be the color that appears here on the top left of your chart. Okay, so configure these to be different colors. Definitely you want to do that. So when I go to trade simulation mode, it changes the color to blue. So I always know if Sierra chart is configured to be on trading simulation mode or not. It will also tell you if trading is locked at the top left of your chart there. And that will conclude the first episode of our training series on dealing with unexpected market activity and unexpected trading issues. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.